Morning. We are back. It is Friday, October 31st, and honestly, over these last 2 weeks, I have not been trading much at all. I've definitely been looking at stuff, but I mean, we just haven't been. I mean, you probably aren't going to be able to see it on the hourly time frame, but we've just been very consolidated. I mean, just not moving much and just kind of ranging from day to day. If we look at like yesterday and the day before that, it's just like, market opens just not not doing a whole lot. I mean, when it actually makes its move here, it's already 9:40. Yesterday was just very poor and not something I would have wanted to take a trade off of, so I didn't. And yeah, I mean, look at already before we want to even make a move, it's already 10:50, and this was on Tuesday. So this entire week has just been very bad. And then we had FOMC on Wednesday. That brought a little bit of life into the market. And then we had Fed Chairman Powell speaking here. And then this is basically just after that, we just kind of went up, and that was mainly because of rate cuts. But actually, I do not know what the consensus was with Trump and then the president of China. I honestly, I haven't looked at that, but it seems like it wasn't a very drastic impact in the market. But yeah, let's look at the trade that we took today. It is once again Friday, and price action was not that bad today, so we capitalized on that. I didn't actually take a real trade. It was just this was just all mocked up, but it was using, obviously technical analysis and just thinking like it was a real trade. I just wasn't in the position to actually trade it. But yeah, so we come into market and we basically had this big leg up on both indexes. No SMTs anywhere. We're above these highs on both indexes. And then we basically just were coming down from that. This is around like 7:30 so we made these highs. And we were just coming down from this. So from this candle, we swept out this low resistance liquidity on ES. And we were getting some decent price action coming into market open. And my thought coming into market open is preferably we would have a sweep of these highs and then a 5-minute retracement and then move lower. We didn't have that. We just kind of had a continuation play. So we still made moves on that. If we look at right when market opens, we just come down, sweep out this liquidity on both indexes. We did not make an SMT, which is good. We didn't want an SMT because that would have just kind of showed that we're more than likely going to go higher. So we just made a pretty clean 5-minute retracement, and I was looking mainly on NASDAQ because it seemed like it was moving faster, and it also had way more low resistance draws. So overall, coming into market open when we were here, we had way more draws to the downside, and we also had this pretty decent sized gap, and we had pretty much the same thing on ES. So if we look, we had our pretty clean 5-minute retracement, and then I entered off of this break of structure right here and just put stops up here, and I ended up putting my take profit right in the middle of this fair value gap. And that's mainly just because this is a pretty imbalanced price range. At least that's what I was thinking going into it. Turned out it wasn't super imbalanced because we chopped around a lot in it. But overall, it ended up playing out in our favor, especially from here to here. Big moves down, but then, yeah, we just kind of consolidated a lot. So this was probably the only place where you could take a trade today, just because this is pretty not good price action, but it ended up playing out. But yeah. I would say for the day, since we swept out these lows, we'll probably make a decent retracement, probably 30-minute or hourly retracement It looks like we've made a 30-minute already. And then we will probably end up moving higher to eventually take out these highs and make new all-time highs. But overall, let's see what it's looking like on the hourly. So we are in a downtrend-ish on like the super high time frames. So we definitely could be moving lower. I guess we'll just have to see. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with this trade that we took. No money was made off of it, which is completely okay. Just that was mainly based on the fact that price action has been so bad in these last 2 weeks. You know, I'm not super inclined to put a lot on it. So I'm glad to see that price action was not horrible today. And yeah, it was a good trade, 2.5 versus reward. So I mean, would have been about 750, something like that, if we would have risked about 300. But yeah, very happy with this, and hopefully next week brings some also pretty good price action. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you, and see what next week brings.